Hi everyone, mbote na binu nyonso bandeko, mbote na benu nyonso bampangi. I go by the name of Uget. Some of you may know me as Sharde, Getty, etc, etc. Welcome back to my channel for those of you already subscribed, and for anyone who's coming now, welcome. So, guys, I thought I'd come on here and just pour my heart out about how I feel with the current situation that has been happening. It's been a really tough week for a lot of us. It's been a very reflective week for a lot of us, a confusing week for a lot of us, including myself. George Floyd was publicly executed in Minneapolis by a police officer who stepped on his neck for around 8 to 9 minutes. Floyd begged for his life and he was shown no mercy. This has now sparked up protests all over the world. And I don't know how to feel. It's been very, very heavy. And racism on any scale is detrimental. Never ever feel like invalidated, that your voice won't be heard when you see an injustice happening, no matter the color of someone's skin. Racist and racism still very much exists in 2020, unfortunately. You know, let's cut through the global consciousness of everyone. Let's make this subject so uncomfortable to the point that we will be moving towards a reformed system which will be fair and just for Black people and any other race. Injustice is injustice. Let's call it for what it is. We basically witnessed a modern day kind of lynching, if you want to call it that. It wasn't nice, and the people are angry, the people are tired, the people are confused, and the people are fed up. Now, the protests in Minneapolis did spew a lot of looting. People have been looting, people have been out marching, people have been out protesting, and I'm not really one to entice violence, but in this case, I would be lying if I didn't say that I understand the people's frustration. I understand the people's anger. We're tired, put it that way. And I don't know, I just feel like we all have a responsibility for self. And in that, I mean, if you are not Black, I feel like it's your responsibility to know that you have a privilege. Your privilege is your skin. Your privilege is your voice. So when we're in the middle of a global pandemic, you know, we're dealing with coronavirus, but we're also dealing with racism. George Floyd isn't the only name, but he's one of many. And if you are ignorant to what's going on, I feel like you're choosing to, because there is information everywhere. Social media is very much in our face. The media, the irresponsible, manipulative media actually is there for us to see what is going on. You know, Malcolm X once said that the media will have the victim looking like the criminal, and the criminal looking like the victim. And if we as a people are not careful, we will be hating and directing our anger on the wrong people. It's our responsibility. It's mine, it's yours, it's everyone's, to know how they can help, and just basically speaking out when you see an injustice, like I said before, because I really feel like staying silent or impartial to these issues is part of the problem. There's a lot of people on social media, including other Black people, that are kind of saying that, you know, the Black people that are in agreement with protests and people rioting and people marching are very easily led and very easily influenced by the media. But I just feel like that type of information, if you don't have anything to add to it, or some kind of solution in how we are meant to express our anger and our discomfort and our sadness, then you're not really helping. And I feel like it's really insensitive, because a person died. And you know the saying how it goes, that unless it happens to you, you won't understand. And I feel like in this case, this is what's happening. Like, we're not one when we're divided. You know how the saying is, you know, together we stand and divided we fall. Black people, we need to have one voice. We need to be in one accord. We need to move in one accord, or I feel like we won't really get far. We need to know what we want, in what stages we want it to happen. We can't be confused, you know, that's all I'm saying. And we just have to be in one accord. And as much as, you know, this is happening at the moment, like I said, we're also in the middle of a pandemic. Coronavirus is very much still real. And whether you are a conspiracy theorist about this virus and if it doesn't exist or whatever, that's fine. But whether it's man-made, the point is it still exists. We're still in quarantine, and I feel really disappointed and quite embarrassed, to be quite frank, that a lot of Black people have been doing these block parties, you know, where it's like a community, predominantly Black young people out there having a block party in the street, drinking, smoking, and amidst everything that we're fighting for, equality and systematic racism, institutional racism, and the death of our fellow brothers and sisters, you know, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and all the ones that were not filmed, you know. There's people out trying to do small enjoyment. I don't know, like, that can wait. That is so irresponsible. It's so selfish. And it's like it paints all Black people in the same brush. It's like we're fitting the narrative of ignorant white people and racist white people when they see footage like that, whilst we're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic and we're also in the middle of a racism pandemic. You know, like, the correlation is still there. It's so unfortunate that there's so many men and women who, within our community, who are really trying their best to get our voices heard, you know, to get changes in, you know, workplaces, and to get funds for, I don't know, Black on Black violence and stuff like that. And then you have irresponsible people that are doing these block parties or whatever. And the Church Road block party, there were 3 people shot. Like, can you see where we're not looking serious right now? 3 people got shot, and there was a two-year-old little girl who unfortunately got shot as well. So as much as we hate it, that we all have to be looked at the same, like all Black people are the same, you know, angry Black people, irresponsible Black people, blah, blah, blah. Even though the majority of us have our hearts in the right place, the minority that are doing stupidity, they'll all see us as a collective. So I really urge you, anyone, to really, like, be responsible. Even when you go out marching and protesting, if you know that you're the sort of person that you're just going out there for clout, you just want to jump on the bandwagon so that it can seem like, yeah, you're with the movement, blah, 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 please stay at home, because you're jeopardizing the hard work that, you know, the serious people that are doing. Just stay home and, you know, let the ones that are serious, you know, carry us through this, these issues, these very, very upsetting issues. Donc, that kind of brings me to my next point, where a lot of British people might look at this and think, oh, why are Black people protesting? You know, Britain's not racist or whatever. Stephen Lawrence, Sarah Reid, Edson DaCosta, just look up some of these names. There's racism in football. There's racism within the education system. Racism is everywhere. So it is very much a British problem as well as a global problem. It brings me to the case of Beli Mujinga. Beli Mujinga was a Congolese woman who worked for Transport of London, and she went to work. She had underlying health issues during quarantine, but she still went to work. She asked her workplace to keep her in the ticket office because she knew she had underlying health issues, and they basically refused her that right, said that she'll be fine. A random stranger, now this is where racial profiling comes into it, because she was black. He told her that she shouldn't be there. Why is she there? And he said he has COVID-19, and he proceeded to spit on her. Problem oyo, bandeko, mama nabiso, tanti nabiso, Beli Mujinga, azalaki na ba problème ya santé. Akendaki musala, atuni bango soki bakotia ye esika moko batu baza mingi te, baboyaki, batie ye. Mutu moko ayebisi ye pona nini ozo sala, pona nini oza awa, po azalaki mutu mwindu. Mutu oyo azalaki raciste, abwakeli ye soyi. 2 semaines après, tanti nabiso, mama nabiso, sœur nabiso, Beli Mujinga, azwi COVID-19, batie ye na hôpital. Après, résultat nango ezalaki liwa, akufaki. C'est tellement triste. Et ça l'a vraiment passé. Et puis pour nanga oeza opportunité pour na communauté congolais toya ensemble to soutenir famille à Beli Mujinga, to soutenir Beli Mujinga, to zwa justice pour na liwa na ye. Ezate ya kozala divisé, ezate ya kotala ekolo na ye et tout ça. Biso ba congolais to zape un peu divisé na communauté na biso. Ce qui est eloko moko concernant politique, ba concert, tout, toza vocal. Mais na ka oyo ya sérieux, eza opportunité pour na biso to telema, neti ba congolais to salela ba voix na biso, po to za justice po na moninga na biso, po na mama na biso Beli Mujinga. Ce qui ezalaki membre a famille na yo, okolinga to soutenir yo. Donc pour moi, s'il te plaît, to ya ensemble vraiment. Ce qui oza oyebi loi, contacter famille. Ce qui oyebi justice système et ça kandeni contacter famille. To ya ensemble to za justice pour na frère sœur nabiso pardon, Beli Mujinga. Donc eza na ba marché, eza na ba marche, eza na ba proteste, eza wana donation pe oko salango. Donc aucun na internet au taper ba information nyonso ekozala wana pona biso, en tout cas congolais, communauté toya ensemble. Betu kwisa ensemble, betu soutenir mpangi na betu. Kana vana mama nange, kana vana mwana nange, ngera zola, nge vana na support ya ba congolais nyonso. Donc betu vuka na penza, betu vuka na sana cause ya, betu baka justice, sambu na mama na betu Beli Mujinga. Guys, I'm gonna leave you with this thing where like I said, I was really overwhelmed this week, and it can be so easy to just get lost with what's going on and not taking time out for yourself. And I urge everyone, if you need to take a few days off social media, if you need to, just to restore your mind. You know, when you have constant images flashing in your face about what's going on, it's really hard. And it's not the best thing for your mental health. So just reset and come off social media for a few days. If you need to, you know, do something else that you love. Yeah, we have a long way to go as Black people. Like I said, we need to be in one accord. We need to have one voice. This needs to go beyond just a trend. So I'm hoping everyone will keep the same energy after it dies down a little bit. Let this be a continuous thing, and I'm sure together we will get results. So thanks for sticking with me, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of TroisL. Stay blessed. God bless. Bye.
I'm a young black man.